Muffin was talking about them opening Pokemon cards and stuff, and there's an
Yeah,
article on Kotaku. Pokemon cards are hot again now that Charizard can make you rich. Charizard is worth what now?
that's crazy.
I wish I could find mine.
Dude, I'm gonna start buying Delilah packs of Pokemon cards, tell her to open up while we film it.
I mean, for real.
You should do the same for Blaze.
Dude, Logan Paul bought a Charizard card for $150,000.
I don't know who that is. Do I?
He's a piece of shit
He's a
YouTuber.
streamer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit YouTuber, but
He okay, no, he was the one that didn't he get arrested for looting?
yeah, something happened. He was around the people when they were looting or something. I don't think he quite got arrested because he
Arrested, yeah,
wasn't.
arrested's probably not the right charge
Yeah, he
or right
wasn't
right
looting.
word.
Like people were looting around him, and he was like vlogging or whatever. And then somebody came up to him and gave him like a bottle of liquor or wine or something. Um, that was probably stolen. And then
Okay, so that's probably where all that came from.
yeah, and I can't remember. I mean, they're all kind of garbage people, but I can't remember if it was him or his brother who they went to this suicide forest in Japan. It's like this notorious like forest where people go to commit suicide.
Yeah,
And he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna live vlog here. I'm gonna live vlog here. Oh no, I found a dead body." Like, what did you expect? It's literally called Suicide Forest, dude. Like, people go there to
yeah, that's
die.
fucked up.
Yeah. Then when he was in Japan, he was just making a fool of himself and like probably making Japanese people think fucking Americans are the worst, which
No
we are.
surprise
But
there. Have you seen Trump's Twitter today?
let's see.
It's pretty funny. I haven't looked at it in the last couple of hours. Oh,
4 hours
it
ago,
hasn't changed.
71 million legal votes, the most ever for a sitting president. I mean,
Right?
that's. I mean, he's not wrong. That is
No,
true.
that one's a true statement, but almost none of the rest are.
The next one's pretty funny. The observers were not allowed into. This is all caps. Were not
I
allowed into the
know.
county rooms. I won the election. Got 71 million legal votes. Bad things happen, which our observers were not allowed to see. Then how do you know?
It's ridiculous.
I won
So
this election by
ridiculous,
a
man.
lot.
Like I've seen so many like people retweeting him from 2016 where it's something about Putin, like Putin just told me like I can't believe Hillary's acting this way, like have some dignity, lose with some dignity, kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Trump sitting here doing this bullshit, like I, you know, to be a fly on the wall in like Putin's fucking Oval Office or whatever he sits in, just to see how he's reacting to all this.
Oh, he had a press conference in Philly.
Yeah,
I should have
I
told
didn't
Muffin to go
know
and
or
live stream
hear
it.
anything about that.
Yeah, he tweeted it twice. I didn't hear a thing about it either.
Like I never saw anything about it on Reddit. I haven't heard any like any speeches or any outcomes or nothing from it. I don't know what happened. Of course, I haven't necessarily Googled it to like find anything either.
Ooh, BioWare confirms new Mass Effect game in development.
I saw that. Uh, I want to say there was something about like the first one they were bringing it to like actually making like a real port for it to PC or something like that.
A remaster of the first three games, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, coming to consoles and PC in spring 2021.
That's what it was. Are you on Reddit?
No, Polygon.
Oh, okay. I was like, I know I saw like something along those lines somewhere. And see, like that's one of the things I do like about Reddit is like it'll give you the headlines for fucking everything that's out there as long as you are subscribed to all the right subreddits, I guess.
You like Supernatural, don't you?
I used to. The last season, well, really the last like 3 or 4 seasons were shit.
Supernatural. Supernatural actually made Destiel canon ish. D-
What is it?
Destiel? Destiel?
With a D?
Yeah, Destiel.
I don't know what that
The
is.
realizing of the infamous ship sent fans into a 2012 time vortex. He's an angel. Did they? Oh, it's Destiel because it's them. Okay, his name's Castiel.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, they were shipping them together, so they had a fucking. They gave them like a little relationship name. Okay,
I
I've
gotcha.
never seen it, so I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know that I've actually seen how the series quote ended unquote.
Apparently, he said he loved him.
I
Castiltodini loved him.
feel like he said that a couple of times throughout the series.
Which Xbox should I buy? Really? How is the determining factor how fast is your internet? I bet they talked about the storage size. Okay. People kept making a big deal about the digital one having a smaller storage size, and they're like, "But that's the digital one. You're gonna have to install the games to them." Uh, you have to install every game, disc or no disc, to your fucking hard drive. And like
Yeah,
so many people were saying that it was actually kind of weird.
that's funny. So it actually runs more like a PC gaming back in the day where you had to have the disc as more of a DRM kind of factor.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
That's hilarious.
Oh, this is a cool. The Series X is a better option, even with the prior. Oh, okay, the Series X is technically cheaper than buying a Series S in one of Microsoft and Seagate's proprietary 1 terabyte storage expansion cards. I did not think about that. It is cheaper. I mean, I don't care to fucking install games and shit, reinstall games. That's not that big of a selling point to me. As long as the fucking games aren't 500 gigabytes like Modern Warfare is or was. I couldn't have that and Halo on my Xbox at the same time.
Yeah.
Or those would be the only two games I have.
Like I mean, why are those like why are they so big? That's what I don't understand.
Halo, I can make it makes sense. You're running the original texture packs and the up-res texture packs for the ones that have a remaster. And it's one, two, three, four, five, 6 games. One, two, three, four, Reach, and ODST. Yeah,
I mean,
that one makes
still,
sense to me a little bit.
like each of those games should, in my opinion, be 20 to 30 gigabytes a piece. So like with 6 games, you're talking about 150, 160 maybe at the most.
What was the max size for a um like a 360 game? Probably
For
like
a
what 12 gigabytes, something like that. Maybe not even that much. 8. It would have been
360
a
ran on DVD, right?
360. No, yeah. They didn't have Blu-ray.
Did not have
It
Blu-ray.
was dual layered DVD, right?
If it was dual layer DVD, it would have been 8 GB.
Yeah, and dual. Well, I don't even know if they had dual layered Blu-ray at that generation. It might have just been Blu-ray. And I think the next generation Xbox One they have the dual layered Blu-ray.
I think dual layer Blu-ray is like what, 32 gig?
I don't know.
Because I think Blu-ray's 16.
It's something like that, 16 or 14, and then dual layer is like double. It's crazy though, because Microsoft has to pay Sony a fucking fee to use Blu-ray, like a licensing kind of fee. They own the it's a proprietary technology.
But see, that's bullshit from Sony.
Sony's always had that though. Like,
I mean, they did the same thing with CDs, didn't they?
hmm they're very good at like the I know,
The
what's the term?
optical
Yeah, like if disc
optical
formats and shit
storage,
like that,
the
which is
optical.
kind of going out the door. But
Yeah, I mean it is, but I bet you I bet you like they'll come up with something that'll bring it back. Maybe not, but I don't know.
the only thing I could see would be like a Nintendo Switch type, where the games are essentially on SD cards, because optical drives cannot read as fast, right, as any sort of like
Right.
having it digitally, like digital data.
No, you're absolutely right.
That's why they don't read them off the disc for the consoles. You would actually be hindered if they had to run it off the disc.
And I mean, and yeah, no, you're right because
Your read
it's
speeds wouldn't be as much.
yeah, it's you're relying on the optical arm of the eye as well as the like revolution of the disc, like the RPM.
Yeah, just seems like so many things could go wrong
Right.
when you're
Moving
dealing with
parts.
mechanical, yeah, moving parts. That's what
Yeah.
happens.
Moving parts versus non-moving parts. Non-moving parts are almost always going to win.
Which
And
one
I
do you
mean,
think
it's
looks better, PS5 or Series X?
Series X.
You guessed right, or
I
rather, Kotaku agreed with you. I like the
Yeah.
Series X better too, especially
I
when they
just
show this. Here, I'll send it to you in Discord.
like it looks like it would look better on your entertainment center or like on your computer desk or wherever you're sitting it. You know what I mean? Like it just
Mm-hmm.
looks like it would fit better.
Yeah, yeah. I sent that picture in Discord. That's the PS5 laying horizontally.
Like it doesn't look bad
I don't why I don't like that weird fucking thing like on the right bottom side
on the
where
right bottom
because it
side.
curves and it's not touching the ground. That really bothers me.
Yeah, I mean that's just an area for dust to collect. I think that's exactly what would happen. You know what I mean? Like it would just get really dirty underneath of there.
I just aesthetically, I don't like it. It's not, that is not pleasing to the eye. When it's vertical, I think that's fine. I like the
Yeah.
curves on it. All right, price. Xbox 5, Xbox 5, Xbox Series S versus PS5. They cop out. Winner. People with $500 who were able to secure a pre-order. Okay, the sub models. So the digital edition. Well, the digital edition's gonna win probably. It's literally
I
the
mean
same guts. I guess if they take
the
price into. Dude, they. Oh shit. They chose the Series S.
see I don't know. I don't think so because the PS5 and the digital PS5 they are the exact same.
They
The
are
only
the
difference
exact same, but
is
they
the
said the
disc
value
is.
proposition of the Xbox Series S is clear, and its $300 pricing makes it a much more attractive option than the missing slit PS5.
I mean, yes and no. I don't know. I honestly I don't necessarily agree with that, but I guess that's me looking at it from more of a technical point of view.
It might have been Phil
And
Spencer. I can't. He's the head of Xbox. I think he kind of floated that they expect the Series S to that is their main console. They think that that's going to
yeah,
sell way better.
oh, I'm sure, and it's because of that price point, and it's because not, I, games right now don't need the Series X or the PS5. Like the Series S is perfect for games right now. Like Nobody has a fucking 4K 120 hertz TV.
No,
Like
no.
even if you do, like I do, it's not. It's like some sort of fucking faux 120 hertz, which I still haven't hooked my computer up to it to actually figure that shit out or not. But I'm fairly positive like my TV will not go to 120 hertz
I
on
doubt
4K.
it. Those were, it was like those are expensive to get the 120 ones.
Right, and my TV was not expensive.
All right, so round four, power. Xbox Series S versus PS5. Who does Kotaku give it to?
I mean, it sounds like they're giving everything to Series X.
The Xbox Series S and PS5 have the same amount of memory, but the Xbox accesses its memory much faster with more bandwidth. Sony's
Yep.
machine is more versatile, adjusting CPU and GPU as frequency, but in terms of raw power, Microsoft comes out on top.
Yeah. And so all that means is PS5 is able to throttle its speed when it's not needed to essentially draw less power from the wall. Whereas the Xbox is probably going to just be like a constant whatever gigahertz, 3 point, who knows. I doubt it's over 4. It might be 4
4 gigawatts?
gigahertz.
Yeah, that's what so.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Round six, load times.
Oh, I already know those.
What do you think?
The PS5 actually pulls out fractionally ahead.
Both consoles' loading speeds are impressive, especially with new or newly enhanced games. The Xbox Series X are just slightly more impressive.
What?
hmm
That's
So let's see.
I feel
They
like
tested.
you're
This is Kotaku. This is like
yeah.
one of the main fucking Kotaku and Polygon are my main fucking like actual journalistic sources. So they tested Witcher 3 on PS5 and Series X. Sony loaded a couple seconds faster, but GameSpot tested a bunch more. They did older games including Final Fantasy 15, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Destiny 2, none of which have received next-gen performance patches as of yet. In almost all cases, the Series X hard drive performed faster than the PS5. Sometimes the differences are minuscule. Series X makes it to the Batman Arkham Knight menu 1 second faster than the PS5. Not a big deal. Other times the gap is bigger, like Monster Hunter World taking 23 seconds to load on Xbox to the PS5's 32 seconds.
So I all right. Okay.
Here,
I
I'll
feel
give you a
like that
PS5. I'll give you a
is
PS5 win without. I haven't even seen it. New games: Xbox Series S versus PS5.
yeah, the new games is probably what I saw.
It's got to be
But
PlayStation. Yeah.
with the older games, I think that comes down to Xbox's like backwards compatibility from the get-go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you almost they don't need new console optimization patches because like the games are already optimized for the console. Like the console was made to be optimized for the previous games. I think that's where those faster load times come from on the Xbox.
Interesting. They can't talk about the PS5 store and media support. They're like Xbox pretty much uses the same thing. It's fine. It can get a little confusing knowing which versions of game you're looking at now that there is a new Series X layer added, but we'll figure it out. PlayStation
I,
5. We're not allowed to talk about any of this yet. I'd explain why, but we're not allowed to talk about that either.
I mean, I feel like I've been fighting that on the Microsoft Store since like at least for the last year or two. Because on the Microsoft Store, it'll show me Xbox games
hmm
and PC games, so
Yeah,
I've got to
yeah.
be careful which one I'm actually getting.
Backwards compatibility, you already know.
Yep.
Hmm. And then the last one, the future. Overall winner, console gamers and science. Science never loses, so the title of best new console goes to both for science, for being right all the time, and console gamers, who have two new shiny consoles to play with. Turns out the best new console was inside us all along. How sweet.
Uh, I mean, like I'm waiting for the day where they're like, all right, we're gonna release this console that's gonna have like swappable hardware. Like we're gonna make it
I
user
told you that's what I
friendly
really
to
thought Xbox was doing. I thought they were going to
yeah,
come out with a modular
like
console. And it's
yeah,
like, yo, we've
we're
got a
gonna
new
let you
CPU, swap it out. New GPU,
exactly.
swap it out.
Here's a couple new sticks of RAM.
Maybe this is a halfway kind of point to that.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping like they're gonna be like, look, here's a fucking PC that we're building for you,
They're
and
yeah.
upgrade it with us.
Yeah, see they've never really got into the hardware game as until lately, right? They've been doing the Surface, and that's all I can think of for the
That's all I can think
Xbox.
of too. Yeah, like Surface and Xbox, which are they're I mean they're totally different things.
They are, but
I guess the Surface Pros aren't bad from what I've heard. I think because they actually use like a dedicated GPU or GPU core at least or something like that. I might be wrong though.
I don't know. It's interesting though. Boy, I wish Halo came out, especially right now where I could fucking stream it. That'd be great.
You can go back to WoW for free right now till the 8th. I think that's tomorrow.
It's only retail, isn't it?
I mean, oh, it is only wheat retail. It excludes classic. It says it
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, because it said something about level 20. I was like, oh well, I think they're
I'm not
talking
keeping
about
it. I don't want it. Don't leave it in here.
the
Don't
cat.
leave it in here. All right, well, it's bedtime. Go to bed. It is. Whatever. Fucking 10 o'clock. Goddamn kid talking back to me.
Which one? Probably Delilah.
All of them. No, it was Harper. But yeah, they both do. I mean, it don't fucking
She.
matter.
We're almost done rolling. Here's a League of Legends statue that only cost $1,000. Nice.
So Lauren was saying that she was reading about somebody that like did some stupid painting, like wasn't even necessarily trying, was just kind of throwing paint at a canvas and put it on eBay for like a minimum bid of $100, and it ended up selling for like 18,000.
Yeah, but I mean,
Right? I
what are
mean,
the
one in a million
chances?
shot, right?
Yeah. I need to tell her. She needs to check her like settings in Twitch on Xbox when she streams. She needs to make sure she puts it to that fucking maximum bit rate. Because I know y'all got the internet to handle it.
Yeah, we do. Like when I was downloading the I was downloading that game, it was like 40 something gigs, and I could only get 26 megabytes from Microsoft for it.
Yeah, store's fucking garbage.
Right. Like I know I've got the bandwidth for more. Like I'm sitting here watching a movie or video at 1080p. All the kids are streaming. Lauren's streaming. Like I know I've got the bandwidth for it.
I
I
tried
think
to tell her
I
how to
want to say I'm
export her shit
pushing.
to YouTube. I don't know if she got it though.
Yeah.
I was like, just do it, even if you like don't check it, whatever. Just put them up there. What's the worst that could happen? They don't get any views. I've got to make it to like I think 100 subs on YouTube. I got to make it to 50 followers on Twitch before it starts getting a little bit better.
I think Lauren's getting close on Twitch to being affiliated.
Yeah, she's welcome. I sit there and lurk her stream mostly, like all the time, just so I bump the viewer count up.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And then she'll have her friends come in, and then she won't even talk to them.
Right? That's where you need to be in there, like on her account.
Oh shit, no, I don't. The internet fucking sleuths would be like, yo, I fucking found out that it's a guy typing for the girl. She's not even typing.
Yeah.
That's really what I want. I want to produce somebody's fucking stream. That would require me to be in the same room as them every time they stream, but
Yeah.
like I think Muffin's got like he's got a pretty good amount of subscribers to his channel.
Yeah.
I think he's got like 20 or something, 25.
Damn.
I think he probably makes 250 off each. I think something like that. So
Like
250 times,
$2?
yeah, $2.50 off 25
I gotcha.
subs.
Is that a month?
Yeah, I think once you get partnered, you get more of a percentage, and maybe
Yeah.
if they use a Twitch Prime, you get even more.
Huh. That's interesting.
Right? I mean, hell, even if it was just $2, that's $50 a month.
Right.
Invest that back into your stream. If I could just be able to play video games and shit and stream all day and not have to work a stupid job.
I mean, I guess I could, but I feel like I'd have to be social with people, and I don't want to be social with people. I mean, like you're telling Lauren to talk to people. No, I don't want to talk to them. I just want to play my game.
See, that's what I'm gonna try next. I might try tomorrow. Like I'll probably load up like a old emulator or something and try to just I won't live stream it. I'll just make a video and then upload that to YouTube.
I think I might still have marbles installed on my computer, or if not, I could easily get it again.
That'd be a good one, man. I don't
Do
know if
that
it's
for a little
still as
while.
big as it was. I mean, it was pretty big at one point.
Yeah,
But that's like then you're coming down to you got to be an announcer. You pretty much got to be shoutcasting that.
right.
I told you there was a couple of people like I thoroughly enjoyed like listening to them like just call the match. They would just get like overhyped about it and shit. It's really cool. God, dude, I cannot roll this. I keep fucking it up.
You want to borrow my little rolling machine?
No, I won't know how to use it. I've never successfully used one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really tried either, to be honest. I've tried barely.
Man, I've always found them to be fairly easy. Like I guess the one that I used back in the day, I think it was Stan's maybe, or maybe your dad's. I can't remember now.
Nah, it wasn't ours, for sure.
Okay, it might have been Stan's then. That thing was fairly easy to use, and I mean it took just like regular size papers. The one I got
See,
from
I got
Raw is
the.
like,
Yeah, they're too big, aren't they?
yeah, it's well the one I got from Raw is like the longer ones,
Yeah,
like
that's what I
king
smoke out
sized.
of.
So see, that'd be perfect for you. The biggest problem I think I have with it is I try and put too much weed in there, and it ends up rolling it up too tight, and it ends up being really hard to smoke because there is like a almost like a fine line that you've got to fill it up to in
Oh,
order
yeah.
for it to pack it perfectly.
That's my problem half the time rolling. I try to put too much in it.
I want one of those where like all you got to do is put the shit in the thing and you just like slam it down and it packs it into the fucking tube.
That was, dude, those hit like a bitch though.
Do they?
And they take a lot of weed. Like, because I've used the cones and shit, and I assume it's kind of like
Yeah,
that. Because you're packing
right.
it, it's like, it takes a lot.
Yeah. No, I've done a cone or two as well, and
I mean, I
it
like
takes a
them, don't get
lot.
me wrong, they're cool. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
And they don't really re smoke as well as when you first, like, start smoking them.
All that resin built up in there once it
Mm-hmm. Because it comes
dries
to
and
that, yeah, it
hardens.
literally comes to like a point almost.
Yep. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. Man, I'm worried about this fucking charge shit.
What's the charge?
My I got a possession and a paraphernalia charge.
Well, I don't know. Are you looking into getting a lawyer or
I
no?
am. Yes.
I mean, that
Yeah.
would be the best thing for you. Um, I don't know.
From the
They could
little bit I've
drop
found
those
out,
two charges probably.
right. And that's kind of what I'm hoping is going to happen anyways. First offense, never been in trouble. The only time I have, I was underage. It's not an, it's not in any record ever anywhere. Surely to God. And it was like it even says in the fucking like ticket like small amount, like not even not even enough to
For
like
him to like weigh it or anything.
exactly. Because it was like I had the bowl packed and I had a little bit like I had enough in the grinder for two more bowls because my plan was to smoke on the way there and to smoke on the way back and possibly smoke one with him to get some more free plants. Fucking ridiculous, man. That's what I get for speeding though. If I wouldn't have been speeding,
Unfortunately, you're probably right. If you weren't speeding it, probably.
or and even at the same like I could go on forever on that though. Like if I still smoked cigarettes, he might not have been able to smell it in my car.
True,
Whatever. I don't know. Idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. That's what it comes down to.
but
Now I'm using my old grinder. It's all dingy,
uh,
and I forgot like the difference between the two. So when I first packed this one up, I like filled it full of weed, and then when I opened it up, I spilled it everywhere because it can't hold that much. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a change.
all right. All I gotta do is find a lighter and then
Oh, hey, I got
blast
like
them.
three of them sitting in front of me. I'll
Yo,
throw one to you.
yeah, just throw it. Ah, you didn't throw it far enough.
Are you kidding me? It must have went over you.
My VTuber's probably freaking out because I went off screen, went out of camera range. I don't know how I could lose so many lighters all the time, but
I,
I
I
do.
literally have three in front of me. I've got two purple ones and a black one. I could probably find more.
Yeah, I found
There
one.
might be one under my keyboard.
Yeah, it's got flip. Hell yeah.
I want a new
We're back.
keyboard. I want like a full RGB keyboard. Mine right now, like it can only do a single color at a time. You know what I mean?
Hey, have you ever looked at your properties, like for your mic and stuff and audio devices?
Yeah.
Like there's effects. There's like an effects tab there,
Uh
and
huh.
it'll have stuff like noise suppression, echo cancellation. Does yours have a keystroke one that like mutes key like when you're typing?
Oh, I've never noticed that. That's a interesting one.
I when I was like trying to research shit for mine, it brought me to somebody else's, and I was watching the video, and they had one for like keystrokes, and I was like, oh, that's cool, because I know you can hear my mouse clicks when I click, or at least when I'm streaming and shit. I know I can hear it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so annoying, dude. The mouse clicks are so low.
I can't even find it now to.
Um, let's see. What's the fastest way to
Is
get
this
to it?
it? Oh, I found it. Okay. Maybe.
It's like right click on your speaker, open sound settings, and then an output. Is it device prop? No. Manage sound devices. Nope, that's not it either. It's always so hard to find. I don't remember. I always forget it.
I found enhancements.
Yeah, under your shit, like your device stuff.
Yeah, I can't find the effects though.
Maybe it was enhancements. I might have just remembered that
No,
wrong.
because it wasn't the same stuff. Like I've seen the noise suppression and stuff like that, and I didn't see that in there. I can't find it elsewhere either. I do not
Dude, I
know.
just did this like 5 times earlier, and I can't believe I can't remember. Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. If you do you have the Realtek like icon in your tray?
Yep.
Right click it, and then hit audio devices. I don't know. Yours might be different, but
Okay, yeah, that's where I was at.
and so it brought up like the Windows sound thing with playback recording sounds communication.
Yep.
Then you go into your mic. What's under your enhancements? What do you have?
Uh, I can't get the. So enhancements was actually under playback. It
Well,
wasn't under recording.
so that's weird. So you should have your headphones under
Right.
playback, and then your recording
Yes.
should be your mic
Right. Well, it's headset mic. I've got general, listen, levels, and advanced.
under your microphone
Yep.
under recording.
Yep.
Weird.
Yeah.
How do you
I've
not
only
have
got the four.
enhancements? What the hell?
Right. Maybe because I'm connected via USB and not a traditional like audio jack.
Oh, could be, could be. Okay, I'll allow it. No, I just wanted to see what yours has because I knew yours was had to be a newer one than mine.
I mean, it's newer hardware, but it's the same. It more than likely it's the same firmware, um, and the same drivers. I don't know. I take that back though because it's probably not. Like if you go into that and go to motherfucker pop up, um, like if you go to the driver version for your microphone,
You can do that too, right? If you right click and hit properties.
yes,
Yeah.
uh, like I'm using just a generic Windows Microsoft driver date 7/7/2020.
Where the hell is Chester? The hell?
Sleeping probably. If you don't hurry up, that's where I'm gonna be.
I don't. Now I'm down it. I don't know if I want to play Overwatch just us two. That does sound kind of like a bad time. Fuck it. We'll do. You do Rocket League. I didn't hear anything. I'm gonna assume that's a yeah.
I mean, I guess so. We're already on Overwatch, fucker.
We'll play Overwatch.
I don't know. I opened up Facebook and got stuck on somebody's post. It's one of my cousins that very very religious. Um, and it's just like I had no idea, but apparently totally pro gun. It's a picture for why you need guns essentially. Um, and it shows like a picture of a Glock and a revolver, saying you need these for like home invasions and protecting your family. Or no, wait, never mind. It's got that for protection against like muggers and carjackings. Then it's got a shotgun that's says you need this to protect against home invasions and shit like that. Then it's got a picture of a rifle with a scope on it. Um,
What is this post? Oh my gosh. Keep
right?
going though.
It
Yeah,
says
keep going.
this is what you use to put food on the table with. And I mean, of course, it's a wood stock rifle, but I mean, it's still essentially a sniper rifle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, yeah, yeah.
like
But
it's a hunting rifle, yes, but it's got a fucking sniper scope on it. It's the difference between a hunting rifle and a sniper's rifle is calling it one or the other, in my opinion. With and
I'm
having
sure
a
that's
scope,
probably not true though, right? There's
is it?
probably I would feel like a sniper probably uses a higher caliber bullet.
I mean, yeah, but I've seen some pretty high caliber hunting rifles too.
Shit.
And then the bottom one is a picture of an AK-47, and it says this is what you use to prevent. Oh fuck it, let me find
Oh
the.
god, it's something about somebody taking over the government or the government.
Yes,
And
yes,
see, I knew
exactly.
it. I knew it.
Um, Self-defense against enemies, foreign and domestic, for preservation of freedom and liberty, and to prevent government atrocities.
Okay. All right. Scenario.
Like,
Scenario. Yo, the U.S. Army, the U.S. Navy, the U.S. Air Force, all the armed forces, all the police groups, um, the firefighters, the EMTs, all public servants are like, you know what? Fuck the American people. We're gonna we're fucking you guys. And we're like, oh shit. Oh fuck, what are we gonna do? Okay, we got these AKs. The army has tanks, dude. You know what I mean? The army has missiles. The armies have planes. Like, what do you? So, by the same logic of like, oh, we need this to defend ourselves, you could keep arguing, right? So, I've
I
like
mean,
my
yeah.
extreme example is everybody needs a nuke, their own personal mini nuclear warhead, and that will prevent anybody from using it. Because if we all have nuclear warheads, then we're all at an equal level. That's that logic played out. Like fuck off with that. It's so stupid.
It is. It absolutely is. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
And then
My
how are you
biological
gonna be a
father.
Christian and what kind of like fucking shit are you pulling in your head to connect the dots there to be like I'm also a practicing Christian, but I'm like talking like yes, I'm sure he's not talking about like killing people and shit like that. But you're giving this vague like impression of like, yo, we're gonna have to rise up, yo. Like, you might want to get your
right?
guns. Like, get your guns, you guys. Like, come on.
Yeah, and I mean, like they're okay. So like their family, they're we don't necessarily like talk with them every single year. Like they don't come to like every family function and shit like that. They're
Yeah,
distant cousin, I guess.
yeah,
But and I mean they're a well-off family. They are not well off enough to be Trump supporters.
yeah. They're no like $400,000 a year or something.
Exactly like and that's what I keep like trying to tell people is like unless you're making $500,000 a year, you have no fucking reason to vote for me.
Well, and for okay, so yeah, for like economic reasons, right? Directly,
Right, directly.
right. But then it comes back. I was just thinking about this stuff the other day. It comes back to abortion. It comes back to gun control or whatever, lack of, or whatever you want to call it, and like a very pro nationalist in the worst way. To be like
Like, all right,
America's the best,
I
always the best. Fuck y'all. We run shit.
when it
Those
when it
three
comes to
things.
gun control, I don't know. When it comes to gun control, I guess I'm a minority on it because like I think people do have the right to have their fucking guns. I do. However, I don't think those guns should be automatic fucking rifles. Like
Yeah.
a hunting rifle,
What's the
okay,
purse
I
of
get.
what's the point of a assault rifle? I feel like it was made to
An assault
kill as
rifle
many
isn't
humans as and with as least amount of effort as possible, right?
right. It's a warfare weapon.
Yeah, exactly. You're not killing a fucking deer with a AK.
Exactly.
Suppose you could.
And if you are, then shame on you because that is not sport. But like
That's true. Yeah. Well, I mean, is any of it past like a bow? Honestly, is it really that hard?
I mean, well, fuck, I can't. At least last time I tried to aim a rifle, I was not a good
With
shot.
enough, well, yeah, sure. With enough practice, though, like
Yeah. And then again with the bow, I was even worse. So, but this was oh my God, 20 years ago. Fuck, man. Maybe not quite that long, like 17, but still, I don't want to be old. God, it's been 6 years since I've fired a pistol, and that was just out of the blue. Wasn't even expecting to do that day.
maybe I'm just like a fucking liberal man.
Why do you
Like
think
I've only,
nobody needs any guns?
I wish
Yeah,
in a different world, and I mean that's a totally different going down a
kind of
different
like
road, but in a different world, I wish guns didn't exist.
yeah. So like United Kingdom, where just nobody's allowed to have any of them, and unless it's like a decorative, non-functional piece kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, maybe that, or I think Japan has like a really rigorous like training thing you have to go through,
Yeah,
and like maybe it should
and see,
be pretty hard to get a gun.
and
Maybe it shouldn't be. You could just buy a gun and then you can just conceal carry if you
I
can in some states,
I
our state.
absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. There is no waiting period in our state or anything. Like that, I feel like they do a background check, but it's not an extensive background check,
Oh
and
man,
I
I
might even
keep
be wrong
opening
on that.
Rocket League. I can't help it. I've done it twice.
I thought that's what we were playing.
Oh, are we? Yay!
Well, I've been on Rocket League for forever
Yay!
since you told me to get off Overwatch. Like,
Well, I'm getting on Rocket League.
all right,